In this video, I will reveal to you the weaknesses that women have and that they don't want you to know because they become vulnerable to you and run the risk of you winning them over without any effort. Let's begin weakness. Sug 1. A consistent man. Women are madly in love with a man who is consistent with his words. That's why their weakness often tends to be those men who speak less, because if as a man you speak little or promise little, it's easier for you to fulfill what you say. Women love actions more than promises, and that's why your word should always be backed by actions that are evident to her. For example, if you meet a woman and want to let her know that you are an attractive, socially high-value man and desired by more women, introduce her to your female friends, show her photos of them, take photos with your female friends, and post them on your social media, so that when she sees your social media, there's consistency between your attitude as a man surrounded by women and your reality, weakness, too. A confident man, when a man shows confidence in himself, women melt like candles for him. One of the most important reasons they feel attracted to this attitude is because they are very insecure. And a man with this quality makes them feel confident to achieve anything. So pay attention to what I'm going to tell you to show yourself more attractive and confident in front of a woman. 1. Speak with certainty about what you're saying. A man with ambition, avoid fillers and speak with conviction. 2. Listen more than you speak, because one, she will speak fluently about herself and feel heard, something they love. And 2, because you'll create mystery, she'll want to know more about you, which will lead to another encounter. 3. Learn to say no to her, and instantly she will give you more importance than to that man who grants all her wishes. If you do these things, you will show yourself more confident in front of her, and she will feel a lot of attraction for you. Stay until the end of the video, because the last weakness I will reveal to you, you can take advantage of very well, to the point that you won't have to make any effort to win her over. Something else will do it for you. Weakness. 3. A man with ambition. Another attitude that makes a woman feel very attracted to a man is ambition, but when I refer to a man with ambition, it's not someone who plays the lottery until they drop, but rather someone who doesn't settle for just a simple job. Someone who ventures into starting their own business. Someone who doesn't settle for the minimum. In this sense, they don't see the money you can get from that new project. They see a leader, a man with a lot of testosterone who takes calculated risks to achieve his dreams. Describing the energy transmitted by an entrepreneurial and successful man is a bit complicated, but to appear in front of her as a man with good ambitions. Do this one think of a business idea you can have apart from your job. 2. Spend at least half an hour every day developing that idea, and 3. Watch programs, all podcasts about business. When you do this, simply starting to think big will make you look like a successful and visionary man in front of her. The next weakness is very interesting because it describes a strange behavior in women. This is weakness 4, a bad boy who plays with them. Women love bad boys so much that they become obsessed with them to the point of being traumatized. But why do they love these men so much? Because it has been proven that women derive a lot of pleasure from feeling intense emotions, and this is what these men achieve most of the time unconsciously. So I will tell you what you have to do next to become that bad boy who obsesses and drives them crazy. 1. A bad guy is selfish. He flirts with women just to use them, and then he mocks them to the point that he continues to use them whenever he wants. 2. He is the one who controls the relationship. If what he says is not done, he shows that he has more women and warns her that he doesn't care if she wants to break up. So this type knows how to manipulate the emotions of any woman with his mouth. He says he wants to have a family with several children, but with his actions, he shows the opposite, keeping the woman hopeful. 4. No one rules over him, and the current woman, as she knows him, does everything possible to get married and live peacefully, but she never succeeds. But I don't necessarily recommend that you adopt this behavior completely. However, pay attention to the principles behind it. Be a little selfish and make her feel that you want something serious, but at the same time, leave her in doubt so she doesn't see you as either foolish or too wise. Be the leader in the relationship. Take the lead and make her put effort into you by asking for favors. Even if they are small. 3. Tell her you want to start a family, but don't rush it instead. Make the most out of the situation. Make your own decisions. Listen to her, but ultimately, make the final decision yourself. Hey. Alpha. Give this video a like because it shows that you're an exclusive member of this community. Have you liked it? Yet. Okay. Let's continue. Weakness. 5. Being ignored. Women are very competitive. They enjoy being challenged. When you ignore a woman, you become the center of her attention by ignoring her. You attack her pride and make her feel more insecure than usual. She starts to wonder, why doesn't this man pay attention to me like everyone else? Does he find me unattractive? If you learn to ignore a woman, you'll notice how easily you become her obsession. Because of this, she'll do whatever it takes to get your attention and flirt with you. So how should you ignore a woman to exploit this weakness? 1. Treat her like anyone else and she'll do anything to gain your validation. 2. Act like she isn't there when you encounter her somewhere. Greet everyone, including her. Then continue interacting with others as if she isn't present. Make her feel special when she's with you, but when you're apart, act as if she doesn't exist. This will make her chase after you to feel important. Another weakness that drives women crazy is weakness. 6. A womanizer. Womanizer. Women are weak for womanizers because they feel special when chosen among others. Despite knowing that these men often look at other women, they focus on doing whatever it takes to make the womanizer theirs alone. There's a psychological phenomenon called preselection, which states that women find a man 3 times more attractive if he's liked by other women or already has a partner. That's why, if you want to exploit this psychological effect to become her weakness, you should make new female friends and surround yourself with them. Even if you're not interested in any of them, romantically you'll easily attract the one you like because you've created the preselection effect in her mind weakness. 7. A well-scented man in a recent study. A university in Brazil demonstrated that women have 50% more neurons in the olfactory bulb, which makes them perceive smells more intensely and therefore feel a certain excitement when they are near a man who smells good. That's why they prefer a man who takes care of himself. But they also distance themselves when it's the opposite to exploit this weakness. Make an effort to smell good. How to do it. Make sure to establish a daily personal grooming routine. Take care of your breath. Always carry fruit, scented, chewing gum with you. Get a mouthwash to use after every meal at work. Use a shampoo with a pleasant scent. Get a soap with a more or less intense odor and wear a perfume that, although subtle, maintains its scent throughout the day. Ask me in the comments if you're unsure which perfumes are most attractive to them. Remember that at the end of the video, I'll reveal a weakness of theirs that you can exploit without having to make an effort in practice. Weakness. 8. A masculine man. Women are attracted to men who exude masculinity. There are some characteristics that identify them. For example, physically, they are men who have more musculature than the average man. This is because they often have jobs with a lot of physical activity or exercise. Regularly, this increases their testosterone levels, which in turn makes them more intense and passionate. These men enjoy riskier sports. They have a deeper voice than most other men and are leaders in their group of friends. They are emotionally independent, so even though they like women, they don't rely on them to feel good when they fall in love with a woman. They treat her as a flawed human and do not change their way of being for them. For these and other qualities, women melt for these men. Another emotion that stimulates them like no other is weakness. 9. A passionate man, contrary to the masculine man, the passionate man stands out for putting all his emotions into what matters most to him. He is very positive and easily convinces anyone, but mainly a woman, and that's where his attractiveness comes from. This man uses emotional contagion as his main method of seduction. A psychological phenomenon studied by experts. When this man talks about a project or anything he loves, he speaks with so much emotion that he can infect any woman, even making her feel intense emotions, which are often mistaken for love for him, so practically speaking, to penetrate a woman's mind. We can use her emotions as a means to hear the rewritten text without changing its meaning. I advise you to think about a topic that truly excites you and study it as much as you can. You can also start an exciting project and speak with genuine emotion about it with the woman you like. Of course, observe her gestures while you speak, because if you bore her, that's not the way to go. If you speak passionately about your passion with the woman you like, you'll notice how much she will admire you with their next weakness. You won't have to make any effort for her to fall in love with you. This is weakness. 10. An emotionally intelligent man. Women are very emotional, and that's why a man who knows how to manage his emotions becomes their weakness. So, men have this ability because nowadays most men suffer from anxiety and stress, making them more emotional and less masculine. When you understand how to empathize with a woman, you have the advantage that she emotionally connects with you. Almost instantly, this provides her with the stimulation and attention she seeks in someone else. It's somewhat mysterious, but when women feel heard, they experience such a great sense of well-being that they become excited. And for this reason, emotionally intelligent men have an advantage over others. So how to be emotionally intelligent? 1. When you talk to the girl, you listen while looking into her eyes and nodding 2 to be observant. If you notice she's feeling down based on her body language, ask her what's wrong, and instead of telling her what to do, listen to her and ask questions that help her find the answer herself. 3. Change her environment and take her to a completely different place to enjoy a new view. Change her environment, a sunset if possible, and if you know her, to a place you know she already likes her. Brain will thank you when you do. This don't show any immediate interest in return, and this will further increase her desire to have someone like you by her side. And the best part is with simple steps in very little effort. Subscribe to this channel because I want you to be part of this community of men who use female psychology to their advantage. If you've come this far, it's because you're one of us. Like this video and leave your opinion in the comments. I'll leave a video on your screen with the signs to know if a woman is into you. Don't miss Seductive Master of Female Minds. Male.